Here is what you're going to do, all right? Can you show again the question you asked Mentora? Okay, I just asked Mentora how, I just talked to it, right? I didn't have that written. I just said, give me a hook, make it viral, give me a caption. I want to speak to pain points, right? So I just talked to it. That's all I did. It wasn't anything specific, okay? So everybody that's been taking notes, here's what we're going to do, right? Two options, guys, two options. Option number one, you take all the information I've taught during this live. You take all the information I've taught during this live and you go out and you put it into practice, right? Put it into practice. Maybe you start to earn, an income doing this, right? I know people that have been doing this for selling digital products for 2 years and they're not making any money, right? It's because they don't have all of the right tools and strategies. They don't have all the right information, right? So option number one is for you to take all the information and put it into practice yourself. Option number two, guys, option number two is for you to work with me as your coach. I will work with you as your coach. My name is Okey. I'm a single dad. I have 3 young kids, a boy and 2 girls, not 3 girls, 2 girls, a boy and 2 girls, right? I've worked in the tech scene the tech industry for over 15 years, right? I was laid off my job. I started doing digital marketing. I'm making way more than I did in my 6-figure tech job, right? Like I said, I've started to earn up to $1,000 a day selling digital products. So option number two will be for me to work with you as your coach. We look at your digital products, right? We follow this method and more and start to sell your digital products. And I work with you as your coach. You have me in your back pocket. So if you're interested in option number two, where I work with you as your coach, I want you to drop a 2 in the chat. Drop a 2 in the chat if you're interested in me working with you as your coach, selling your digital products, right? Helping you to start to earn up to $1,000 a day, guys, all right? I've done it, guys, and I want to teach you how to do that. So just drop a 2 in the chat, and I'm gonna tell you how we can work together, okay? I'm gonna tell you how we can work together. First, for everybody dropping a 2 in the chat, right? I have 2 requirements. I have 2 requirements, guys, all right? My 2 requirements, I'm low on funds, but I'll keep this information low. Okay, I have 2 requirements, guys. My 2 requirements, number one, can you give an hour of your time a day, right? Can you give an hour of your time a day? That hour of your time is going to go to you learning the information, right? Learning what I'm going to share with you, right? Crafting and getting better at your skill, right? You're not going to be a good free throw shooter in basketball analogy, right? You're not going to be a good free throw shooter if you're not going to the gym and practicing, right? So I need you to commit an hour of your time a day. That's it. Just an hour. All right? Just an hour of your day. Okay? And number 2, are you coachable? Are you coachable? Number 2, are you coachable? Because I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. I'm going to give you the play, right? This is very simple, guys. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, right? And you can start to, if you can follow what I share for you to do, right? You can be successful, okay? So that's it, guys. Those are my 2 requirements. Number 1, can you be coachable? All right. And number 2, can you commit an hour of your time a day? If you can meet those 2 requirements and you are very serious about selling digital products, right? You're very serious. You've been thinking about it for some time. Something about this training connected with you, right? Or you simply are looking for a way to make additional income, right? I want you to say, I'm serious. Let me know by saying, I am serious in the chat, right? Let me know that you are serious, right? Because some people may have come into this live just to get education and just to learn some information. If that's you, I'm really glad that you've been here, okay? But if you really want to do this, you really want to work with me as your coach, I want you to say, I'm serious. And I see a lot of people that are saying, I'm serious, right? You guys are ready to get going. You guys are ready to work, right? Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Over the past 4 days, right? Over the past 4 days, right? This is how much I've been able to earn, guys. And I'm not doing this to boast, right? But this is how much I've been able to earn selling digital products, right? So when I'm telling you guys, I know how to do this. I know the steps that you have to put into place. I know what I'm talking about. This is in 4 days, guys. That's almost that's $1,000 a day, right? The past 4 days, I've been able to make over $4,000, right? Guys, I was not making this kind of money in my tech job, right? I was not making this kind of money in my tech job. And guess what, guys? I work for myself now. I work for myself. I don't have to ask somebody for time off. I don't have to ask somebody to spend time with my kids. I work for myself now, right? This is over the past 4 days, guys. The past 4 days. If you're serious and you're ready to work with me, here's what we're going to do for everybody that's serious, right? Everybody that's serious. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you some bonuses, right? For everyone that gets started with me today during this live, I'm going to give you 3 bonuses. Here's what I'm going to do. All right? I'm going to write this down. I want you guys to see this, all right? Here are my bonuses, right? I'm going to give these bonuses to the first 3 people that get started with me today on this live. I'm going to give you these 3 bonuses. All right. This is for the first 3 people that get started with me on this live. All right. This is for the first 3 people. Number one, I'm going to, you are going to get Mentora. Guys, Mentora is valued at, I actually purchased Mentora for $2.99, right? For the first 3 people that get started with me today, you are going to get Mentora for free. I'm going to get you Mentora, right? I'm going to get you Mentora. Hold on one second, guys. All right. Because I see there's some people in here that are just coming in here to distract, all right? So I want you guys to stay focused, okay? So for the first 3 people that get started, I'm going to get you Mentora, all right? That's number one. Mentora is $2.99. I'm going to get you Mentora for free, okay? Number 2, right? Number 2, remember your stand store that we talked about, your stand store? I will set up your stand store for you. Right? I'll set up your stand store for you. I don't want anyone that's ready to get started, that's serious, to get stuck on the tech and setting up your store, right? I'm going to set up your stand store for you. That's number 2. All right? Number 3, you will have access to a private community, an online private community, right? Where you're going to get training modules. You're going to get, I'm going to introduce you to my mentors, right? All right, hold on, guys, because we got some people in here just being distracting, and you don't need to be in this live, all right? So I'm going to bump you out of here, okay? All right, guys, so let's keep going. So you're going to get access to a private community, right? With mentorship, one-on-one training, right? One-on-one training. And all the modules, tools that you're going to use to build out your business, okay? So those are my 3 bonuses to you guys. You're going to get Mentora. I'm going to help you set up your stand store, and you're going to get access to a private community, right? And I'm going to show you guys what all is in that community, okay? So, guys, who is ready to get started? Here's how you get started, okay? Here's how you get started working with me as your coach. Going to be in your back pocket, going to work with you. We're going to build out your digital products, right? And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up a Zoom call with you. We'll get on a Zoom call. I'll tell you exactly what I did to make over $4,000 in the past 4 days, right? I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. Yeah, that's right. Back pocket morning raise. All right. So here's how you get started for everyone that's serious, right? Lock in with me, guys, and let's do this, all right? Lock in with me. Absolutely, you can do this from your phone. Here's what you're going to do. You see my picture here at the top left, right? Click on my picture here at the top left. Once you click on my picture, you're going to see my picture show up again. You're going to see my picture show up again. Click on my picture a second time. Once you click on my picture a second time, it's going to bring you to my profile page, all right? That's me, Okey, right? You're going to come to my profile page and you're going to see my store. That's my stand store, right? Click on my stand store and it's going to open up the mentorship, right? This is how you work with me. This is how you work with me as your coach, right? This is how you work with me as your coach. This is the mentorship program. It's called the AI Creators Academy. It's called the AI Creators Academy, all right? It's an investment, right? It's normally $9.97, guys. We're going to invest in ourselves. It's $9.97. I'm taking $400 off for everyone on this live. It's an investment of $5.97 to get mentorship. You're not paying for a course. You're paying for mentorship, right? This is a one-time investment for mentorship, and I'm going to teach you how to build out your digital business, right? So you're going to scroll down to the bottom. For my first 3 people, you're going to get those bonuses, okay? Scroll down to the bottom, right? First thing you're going to do is put in your name and your email address, all right? Your name and email. And then if you are in the United States, I want you to use Klarna or Afterpay. I want you to use Klarna or Afterpay. With Klarna or Afterpay, you can get up to $0 down, right? $0 down and you get started today, right? Use other people's money, guys. You're going to get started today with Klarna or Afterpay with $0 down, and you are going to get started today, right? If you're outside of the United States, right, you can just put in your details here. Put in your details here and hit purchase. Once you hit purchase, you're going to get a welcome email from me, right? And I'm going to add you to the community and we're going to get started. We're going to get started selling your digital products, okay? You're going to work with me as your coach. You're going to work with me as your coach. You're going to have access to a private community, right? The ACA. And in that private community, you're going to get training. You're going to get modules. We have Zoom calls, so one-on-one coaching in a group setting, right? But you're going to be working with me and we're going to build out your products. I'm going to show you exactly how I started to earn up to $1,000 a day. That's how you work with me, guys. All right. So who is interested? Who's ready to get started? The first 3 students that get started, I'm going to get you those bonuses. Mentora, right? I'm going to set up your stand store and I'm going to get you access to the ACA mentorship private community. Okay. So let me know if you're getting started. I want to look out for you in the chat. Just let me know, let me know in the chat, hey, Okey, I'm getting started. I'm interested. I'm getting started. That way I can lock you in and I can get those bonuses out to you. Okay. So if you're getting started, let me know in the chat so that way I can lock you in. Okay. So guys, one more time, in order to get started with the mentorship, click on my picture here at the top left, right? You see my picture show up again. Click on my picture a second time, right? When you click on my picture a second time, it's going to take you to my profile here. You're going to click on Stand Store, right? You're going to click on my store and it's going to take you to the mentorship, right? This is how you work with me as your coach. This is how you work with me as your coach, right? Scroll to the bottom. First 3 students, I'm going to get you those bonuses, okay? You put in your name, your email address, right? And you're going to go to Afterpay or Klarna. Afterpay or Klarna, if you're in the United States, you can get started today with $0 down, right? It's going to set you up with a payment plan. Guys, by the time you join this mentorship, within a week or 2, you will recoup your investment, right? Because we're going to hit the ground running selling your digital products, right? That's why I'm getting you Mentora. I'm setting up your stand store and I'm making sure you have all of the tools and training in the modules, right? In the private community so you can hit the ground running. All right. Morning Raise is getting started. Okay. Morning Raise, I'm looking out for you, right? I'm going to wait out for you. Morning Raise is getting started, so I'm taking note of that. So you're one of the first 3 to get the bonuses, Morning Raise. So let me know once you're in, okay? Let me know once you're in, so I can lock you in with those bonuses, okay? Guys, check this out. This is inside the community, right? This is inside the community. Here it is. This is the AI Creators Academy. So you're going to get access, lifelong access into this community, right? I want to show you guys a story. This is someone in our community. Her name is Jerika, and I love this story, right? Jerika, she says, I did it, y'all, $100,000. $100,000. Guys, Jerika was a school bus driver. She was a school bus driver. She's a mom driving a school bus, right? She joined the mentorship, right? And she earned up to $100,000, guys, selling digital products. She said, this didn't come easy. I worked for this. I sacrificed. I stayed consistent, even when it felt like no one was watching. I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't have a team, right? I just had a vision, and I refused to give up. To every single person in this community, you can do this too. I don't care if you're just starting. I don't care if you failed 10 times. The difference between those who win and those who don't is who keeps going. All right? It's not giving me afterpay because I'm currently overseas right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not going to work for you if you're overseas, right? It only works, Afterpay or Klarna only works in the U.S., okay? So maybe you can try another option, Shakina, but I really want you to get started, all right? So we can hit the ground running, all right? I really want you to get started. Okay, no worries at all. All right, she said, I'm not special. I just stayed focused. I kept learning. I showed up scared. And now I get to say I've made 6 figures online from digital products from my phone. Guys, Jerika now works for herself, right? Jerika now works for herself. She was able to make $100,000. Guys, it didn't take her more than a year. It didn't take her a year. It took her 6 months to make $100,000. She was a school bus driver, right? She said, let's get to work. 100K is just the beginning. Guys, that's what's happening in this mentorship. That's what's happening in our community. Let me show you guys some of what you're going to get, right? I talked about modules and courses, right? Right? PLR digital products, up to 5K, right? In a week, right? Guys, you're going to get access to all of these, and these modules are constantly being updated, right? Remember we talked about Faceless? There is a whole training course on Faceless, guys. So not only will you be working with me as your coach, you will have access to all of this training that's going to help you build your business, right? Guys, you can't do this without training, without coaching. If you want to hit the ground running and really start making money, right? You need coaching, you need mentoring, right? We have coaching calls every week. We have coaching calls every week, guys. Every week. If you miss the coaching call, you just come right here and you can watch the replay, right? Check this out. You watch the replay.
Right, so if you've gone through the 5K module, the worst thing you can do is start to...
So this is a Zoom call, right? We have Zoom calls. Everybody's question gets answered. Sometimes these calls go over 2 hours, right? Because the mentor is in the space. That's one of our mentors. They're leading this call. Wants to make sure that everybody's question gets answered, right? So you have access to all of this, right? All right, Morning Raise. I think Morning Raise got locked in. Let's see. Morning Raise, let me check for you real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me check for you to make sure you're in. I want to lock you in with those bonuses. Morning Raise, I got you. I got you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Morning Raise, congratulations. Everybody congratulate her. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations on getting started, right? I'm going to get you Mentora. I'm going to get you Mentora. Set up your stand store, right? And we actually have a coaching call today. So I don't know what your schedule looks like, but at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, there is a coaching call. You can join that coaching call. Congratulations, Morning Rays. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. You guys congratulate her, all right? You are locked in, right? You're locked in, right? It's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to working with you as your coach. Morning Rays, do me a favor. Just send me a DM right now. Send me a DM, and I'm going to follow up with you this morning. I'm really excited for you, and this is going to be amazing, all right? Guys, I have 2 more spots. I can work with 2 more students, all right? Let me know if you're getting started. I can work with 2 more. Morning Rays, you're getting those bonuses. I have room for 2 more students. All you need to do, guys, is click on my picture here at the top. You see my picture show up again, right? You're going to click on my picture a second time. Once you click on my picture a second time, it's going to bring you to my profile, right? That's me. My name is Okey, right? I'm not going nowhere, guys. I'm not going anywhere. Whoever's ready to work, we are going to work, right? We're going to work. You're going to click on my stand store right there. Click on my stand store. Once you do that, you're going to see the mentorship program. This is how you work with me as your coach, right? This is how you work with me. You're going to see the mentorship, and you're going to scroll down to the bottom. Put in your name, your email address, right? If you're in the United States, you're going to use Afterpay or Klarna. That's how you can get started today with up to $0 down. Okay, guys? Afterpay or Klarna. Use those options, guys, if you're in the U.S. Okay? If you're outside of the U.S., you're going to go ahead and just put in your card details right here, right? You hit purchase, and you're in the community, okay? And you're in the community, right? I'll work with you as your coach, and we start to sell your digital products. Is there anyone else getting started, right? Let me know if you're getting started so I can look out for you and lock in those bonuses for you, because I'm getting ready to jump off soon. But if you're getting started, just say, hey, Okey, hold on. I'm getting started right now. I want those bonuses. I want Mentora. I want the stand store. And I want to have access to the private communities. Let me know in the chat. Say, Okey, hold on. I'm getting started, and I'll hold out for you, okay? All right. So, guys, it's amazing what's happening in this community, guys. It's really, really amazing. I really want you guys to get on board, get mentorship so we can get to work, right? Let me show you another one. This is Valed. He's in our community, right? He made $14,500 in a month and 13 days with this mentorship, ACA. He said, this is still wild to me. But in the last month and 13 days, I've made $14.5 thousand, guys, selling digital products. Guys, social media is the new marketplace. People are making money online. People are making money online, and if you don't believe that, you are sleeping under a rock, right? In a month and 13 days, he made $14.5 thousand, right? Simply by following exactly what Coach Markens teaches. Markens is one of our mentors in ACA. You, Morning Rays, you're going to have access to Markens, right? You're going to have access to Markens as well. And here's the part that really blows my mind. I did all of this while working a full-time 9-to-5 job. So he's working full-time and earned an additional $14,500 in a month and 13 days, right? So even if you're working, right? He said, I put aside 2 to 3 hours a day on the side, and some days not doing it at all because I was tired from my regular 9-to-5. How many people's 9-to-5 makes you tired, right? You're tired after your 9-to-5. What's even crazier is I made more in 1 month doing this than I make in my full-time job, guys. And I earn a 6-figure salary. That was me. I earned a 6-figure salary, right? I earned a 6-figure salary. I'm making more selling digital products than I did in my 6-figure salary, guys. Now I work for myself, all right? So, guys, this is what's happening in this community, right? This is what's happening with this mentorship, guys. I've done a lot of mentorship programs. None of them compare to what I'm getting in this community. 14K would be right on time yesterday. I know that's right, Morning Rays. I know that's right. Okay? So, guys, who else is getting ready to get started? Who else is getting started? What questions do you guys have for me? Because I'm getting ready to jump soon, right? I'm getting ready to jump off the live, but I want to take your questions, all right? If you're getting started, right, I will hold on for you, all right? Here's how you get started. You click on my picture here at the top, right? You're going to see my picture pop up again. Click on my picture a second time. When you click on my picture a second time, it's going to take you to my profile page, right? Then you're going to click on my Stand Store. Click on my Stand Store right there. When you click on my Stand Store, it's going to bring you to my mentorship. That's ACA. This is the mentorship program, right? You're going to scroll to the bottom, put in your name and your email address, right? If you're in the United States, use Afterpay or Klarna. Yes, you can do this outside of the United States, but you won't have the Klarna and Afterpay option, right? But you can still put in your card details here at the bottom, right? And hit purchase, and you can do this outside of the United States. I know people doing this in Kenya, in Nigeria, right? So you can do this outside of the United States, right? That's how you get started, guys. That's how you get started. Guys, in the past 4 days, this was my income, right? Right? In the past 4 days, over $4,000, guys. I want to teach you guys exactly how I did that. When it says DFY, that's done for you digital products. That's what that means. Done for you digital products. Okay? What questions do you guys have for me? What questions do you guys have? Do you guys have any questions for me? Do you guys have any questions? I have 2 more spots, right? I can work with 2 more students, right? That get started. I'll get you those bonuses, and we get started selling digital products, right? Is anybody working on getting started right now? You want me to hold on? You say, Okey, hold on. I'm getting started right now. If that's you, let me know in the chat so I can look out for you. All right? If you're getting started, let me know by saying, hold on, Okey, I'm getting started right now. I'll hold on for you. And if not, do you guys have any questions for me? Okey, do you have to set up a physical bank account before you do all of this? Your store needs to have a bank account attached to it, right? Because that's how you're going to get paid, right? So you do need to have a bank attached to it, or an online bank. Okay? Any other questions? I can work with 2 more students. Any other questions? Do y'all have any other questions for me? Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Do y'all have any other questions for me? I want to answer your questions, right? I have 2 more spots. I can work with 2 more students, all right? Put on my glasses here. I've seen some cash over there. All right. Any other questions? Yeah, it's a mentorship program. So in order to join the mentorship program, there is an investment that you have to make of $597, right? Of $597. Guys, by the time you get into this program and you hit the ground running and you're coachable, you commit an hour a day, you will cover your investment, guys. I did it, right? I joined the mentorship program. When I joined the mentorship program, I was not working. I was unemployed, right? I found the funds, right? The last bit of funds that I had, right? I have 3 young kids. I'm a single dad. I invested, right? I invested. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but I knew I was focused. I knew I was going to work at it. And guys, I'm making way more than I did at my 6-figure salary job when I was in tech. Okay? Morning Rays, I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to work with you. Is there anybody else? Anybody else or ready to get started? Anybody else have any questions for me? I'm going to get ready to jump off here. Okay, I understand. I understand. But that is the investment for the mentorship. All right. Okay, I don't see any other questions. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being engaged during this live. You guys asked great questions. I really hope you learned something. Guys, please follow me. Please follow me. I'm going to be going live again later tonight, right? Around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, follow me. Thank you guys so much for locking in during this live. I appreciate you guys. You guys have an amazing, blessed Sunday, and I'll talk to you all soon. All right? Peace, y'all. Talk to you all soon. You are in the
lock in with me. Most of my students do exactly what I do because I'm in a mentorship community. We give you all the products to start selling. And it teaches people, we're in the wealth niche, it teaches people how to make income from your phone. If you don't want to do that,